Hi there, welcome to the Overcharge Chatter 2. I'm here with you this, damn, it's just the 10th of January at about 10 o'clock at night. I just got finished watching The Real Housewives. I mean, no, I didn't. Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 10, episode 100. I'm sorry. Why I start yawning as soon as I get on this thing? I was fine just a minute ago. So anyway, listen, this is the some party that Tisha having for herself. So anyway, the scene starts off with we had Marceau and LaTisha ugly little white house. The house is ugly. He can't even like he got to hold his head down and walk up, just bend his head down just to walk up the steps. The ceiling look like they're too short. Anyway, they're not tall enough. So anyway, she having a party. She was born in the 80s but raised in the 90s party, and she inviting everybody to her school days of it. She tell Marcel, I don't really want him. I'm gonna tell y'all what. I know why Marcel he don't like Tisha. He might love her, but he don't like her because I don't like her. She got my damn nerves. She all whiny. I don't know if I want to invite Destiny to my party because I don't know about her loyalty because she got out of the car and got in the other car and didn't ride with us all the way. I said, man, she's so fucking childish. Ugh. So anyway, she was like, Nell better leave me alone because I sure know stuff about her husband. I sure tell it. So Marceau tell her, because she was telling him about the wine thing, going to the winery. How Destiny, oh, I'm so sorry. How Destiny won't split her. What did she say? How Destiny won't. Oh, how Destiny won't make Nell take accountability. I don't know. For she this bitch looking for apology. She's so childish to me. So anyway, she was like, because I don't think it's cool. She's talking to her husband. I don't think it's cool to be talking behind people's back. I don't like that. So she was like, 'cause I know some stuff. So Marcel said, sometimes you spill hot tea. Sometimes you spill tea, especially if it's hot. That shit don't always work out how you want to. Sometimes you spill it and you get you splash something on yourself. Right? So she said, I don't want to invite now. He was like, that shit gonna be weird if you don't. So anyway, their invitations to me was some bullshit. They dressed up in the 80s style and made some bars, some rhymes. But listen, they ain't make shit for Destiny. That's what I'm saying about Tisha. She's so fucking childish. She didn't make nothing for Destiny, and she didn't make nothing for Nell and Fletcher. But the other couples, they got like an invitation. They got a rap. So, um, Tisha was telling Marcel, I ain't gonna be arguing with Wanda. I'm having my mama arguing, taking his kid handle that. She sicked her mother on there like her mama a bitch, like her mama a dog. Yes, she did. I ain't calling her mama a bitch. I'm saying that's how she treat her mama. She's sick on her like she her goddamn bodyguard or something. Like she a Rockwiler. No, like she a what you call 'em? A Corsica, the big ass dogs. They strong too. So anyway, Miss Wanda is back on the TV too. She back on TV. She back. You know what I mean? She's back. I think is this not her permit? No, just like her second or third time being on it. I mean, seeing her this season of mine anyway. And she come to the party, but as the party, she's the what you call that person? She gonna be the press because she got a channel. So she the press. She's the press. So she's driving up to Huntsville. So I was just like, Marcel, why she is so immature. I said, she is so whack. And she can't rap. And her house ugly. You shouldn't even fix this house. So I told you that delivered the invites. Everybody got one personal stuff, Fletcher. And Destiny. Fletcher got a text. So when they go to do Trisha and Ken invitation, Tish say, is now everybody coming down too? And she's just like, Tish looking all dumb. Now, she's I you then here go Marcel. Yeah, we text him. She said, yeah, she probably come with her husband. So now, so Fletcher is bothered because he don't know about these personal invitations. They don't find this shit out till they get to the table, till they get to the party. Well, I don't even know if Fletcher find out, but Nell find out about these personal invitations. So anyway, when he talking to Nell, they at home. He said, "Come on out of there, girl. Let's find something with this party." So they must got too many fucking clothes. So they bought so much shit out of the closet. You still got you is the age that you is, and you still got shit from the 80s. That much shit. They had to go and buy something because there's no way. I don't believe it. Now that shit that maybe that hat she had, but I don't keep that's crazy. So anyway, he was like, "Well," she said, "You excited about the party?" And she was like, "Yeah, I like to go. I want to have fun. I want to dance." And he said, so Fletcher said, "Yeah, I want to go. You know, especially if my wife cool with going. I want to go to the party." So check this shit out, right? So he said, "But it's something ain't right." And she said, "What is?" He said, "He texted me, told me just stop through." I don't know what is this party. Well, I did get an invite, yeah, but you ain't get no special invite. But at that age, I wasn't kidding nothing like that. To me, that's the same thing as when they took her ass to on vacation, and she was mad because she ain't had no name card on her bed. Her name wasn't printed out on her bed on the name tag. So she was acting the ass. So he sitting back. He was like, you know, wasn't no invitation. Boy, shut the fuck up. And then y'all getting ready for the party. Look like the day of the party. Like she like the day is Thursday, and they was like, we having this 80s party on Saturday. So you be all right. So when Tisha, after they leave, Tisha and Ken talking, they said, ooh, they gonna have a party, and everybody coming. She said, ooh, Nell and Miss Wanda, and he said, yeah, and he said, ooh, they're the same two people. No, n- Tisha and Nell, and she said, damn, they made my party go left. She said, "Yep, same two people. Same thing happened at my birthday party. Same thing finna happen at this one." So Ken said, "Listen, I don't know about none of that shit. Just make sure you stay out of it." So she kind of laughed it off and shit. So we see Wanda talking shit, ready to stomp her foot in Miss Nell ass for some shit her daughter done told her about what Nell done said, fucking with her, whatever. So anyway, we finally get there to this red carpet. It's probably about as long as a doormat. Now, and she's standing up there, and as people come in, now was asking them questions and shit, taking shots. So, um, we finally get in the inside there to the poor folks party because this shit is ridiculous in the gym. They did some whack ass decoration, food like a bunch of dry potato chips and some fucking meatballs. I don't know. That shit ain't, and like I said, they did these invitations Thursday morning, so they had the party Friday afternoon, Saturday afternoon. But this shit like it was just thrown together. They had that little ass dance floor, the square. I don't know. It just looked cheap to me. I don't know. So anyway, Wanda at the door said, being messy and fresh, because I think it's Will that come in. She looking at him all good. Boy, you make her. I ain't lying. He will make you, because that motherfucker. Yeah. I see you. I feel you on that, Wanda. She's fucking with him, teasing him, and then you see Tish and Ken come in. She look like I think she dressed like Left Eye, like TLC shit. That's every time you see her, them two's connected together. The only time you ever see her without Ken is when she with the ladies outside and he stuck right beside her damn side. But the real good shit was this was Maurice and Kimmy. This party right here was bullshit. So anyway, Nell and Chris finally show up and they look okay. I don't like all that shit that Chris got on, but that ain't my thing. So when the guys come together, Lance, Chris, Jalen, Quan, and who all them niggas that Destiny fucking with. All of them asking with who Destiny came with, and they said somebody said let me check the group chat and see who turn it is. That shit was funny as hell. It's she ain't being horse, but it is funny. And she said ain't nobody around there to date, so do what the fuck you want to do. You grown. So my shit was funny though. So anyway, we got Kim and Mark, Kim and Maurice finally show up. They look all right, and one start asking about the interview that that coleslaw or Ariana or whatever the fuck they call her. And Martell did talking about that lady that said she screwed both Marceau and Martell and Marceau. And she was like, "What you feel about this?" Said, "We don't feel nothing. We ain't got nothing to say." So they leave. So then she see Martell. Martell got in there, put a fucking wig on. He put a wig on his head. So she talking to him. His clothes still look too little. She talking to him, and this fool say, then she asked him the same thing. What you think about it? You talking about my daughter? And he was like, listen, we passed that. I hope your daughter passed that. I wasn't taking no punches last year, but just some new shit. So we on some new shit. So I hope you on some new shit. Somewhere go ahead into this party. So he handled it just well. You know, they had that long conversation. You don't say nothing about me, I won't say nothing about you. You don't talk about my wife, I won't talk about your girlfriend. So okay, they good with that. So anyway, he passed up, taking his ass in the party. So all of a sudden, you hear her fucking heavy ass tongue. What's up, y'all? Y'all ready to party? Let's get the party started. I was like, oh, boy, it's driving me crazy. And where the party be without a soul train line? Because none of y'all can dance. So anyway, you see Wanda doing the butt, and the camera is blocking us out with these little squares around her ass. Because I guess we ain't supposed to see something. So Destiny finally come, and everybody started laughing and shit because she by herself, and they just make fun of her, because she came in by herself. And then they all tease and say, "Hey, girl, your men here." And then you see a couple of them playing rock paper scissors. Who gonna get it tonight? Who think she gonna be? That type of shit. You see her, she have a good time. You see her dancing a couple times. The next thing you know, she in a sandwich because she got Will in the front, Lance in the back. She's just chilling. But she's like, man, fuck y'all niggas. I'm gonna do my thing, and she should. Because if it was them, they would, and they will. Um. Oh. And I said I like how she looked at her confessional look. And I was happy to see Jalen was there too. I like Jalen. I like Kimmy's son. Um so Destiny walk over there to fake ass Tisha and hug her, and she hug her and lean into her, and then they sit there and they talk. So that's what I'm saying. Tisha immature. Soon as Nell sit down, she chooses to sit down next to Latricia. Nell sit next to me. Oh my God, she said next to me. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Is she really? Oh, I didn't mean to say, oh my fucking God. God forgive me. So then then Tisha started on Destiny. Wow, I just didn't know where your loyalty lies because you got out of the car. So Destiny was in the confession was like, this bitch still on this shit. I told this hoe. First of all, the energy with all of us together was too strong. And I thought it was fucked up if I roll all the way there with you and not go over there with her. And this bitch still tied up on that. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. She said, well, I didn't know. Because, the way you was acting, and I was like, man, you friends with this bitch? I wouldn't be friends with Latisha. I wouldn't even come to her party. I wouldn't even fuck with her. As soon as they said she was coming, I'd be like, y'all come see me after. When y'all get finished, before I drop this bitch off, y'all come on to my house and have some drinks. I wouldn't want to mess with her. So anyway, they start talking about the invitations. So it ain't really, they ain't make a big deal out of it right here, but they will the next fucking time they start up. Destiny didn't get. She said, I mean, she got invited, but she didn't get a special invitation because Tisha was feeling some type of way, and Nell didn't get one neither. But see, that's why they shouldn't have did that. They should have did this shit across the board. Like he said, invite everybody. You should invite everybody the same way. As all them motherfuckers are sensitive. I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't even came to her party. As soon as I was seeing that shit, I'd have left. I'm like, man, shit's whack. Um. So Destiny just said that Tisha is annoying her. She said she's being annoying. So Tisha said, "You don't understand. You on the fence." She said, "No, I'm not on the fence. I'm, I'm not on the fence." So then that's when Wanda piped in. Oh, what's this going on? What you mean? So Wanda said, I tell you what's wrong. I tell you what's wrong with all y'all women. You're stupid. You sit around with stupid shit with this NDA. Who had them bones? Where that come from? Well, I was just trying to tell you, your damn daughter. Why you call my daughter your damn daughter? Why my daughter just can't be my daughter? Why she gotta be my damn daughter? So somehow or another, somewhere in that motherfucker, we wind up with, I love my mama. Well, you must have had problems with your mama before she died, and you ain't get it straight. And then from there, Tisha got up because she knew she had you because Miss Nell don't like that shit. So they both was trying to tell each other how they took care of their mamas while they was still here on this earth and shit. But anyway, they apologized. The men over there just drinking and laughing. And these bitches right about to bust a brain, a vessel in the fucking head or something. So Tisha go to Wanda. So the Tisha, the Ken woman, the one that's been liking all Lane's pictures with 15, 20,000 hearts. Tisha ain't shit. Them quiet ones, I done told y'all, you better watch them. Um, Tisha say, oh shit now. Latricia put Wanda on now, but see this shit getting out of control. Now she kind of trying to see if she can roll this shit back. Can she roll it back? That's all this shit right here. Hold on, my pages got messed around. Yeah. Group chat. Yeah. Yep, we did that one all good. Talk behind her back. We did. Oh, we on my last page, y'all. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's about to get good. This the Kimmy and what's the name shit after this. After we got this bullshit right here, and we're almost out of it. So Nell confesses to saying that she's sorry if again for saying about the Indian and blah blah the husband and all that. So hopefully it's the end of it. So Tisha said, "Yes, it's I mean, that's this is going too far. Let's steer the car back around because I no, it's about to go totally left, and I don't want it to go left." So Destiny finds just said, "What the fuck is y'all fussing for? Y'all knew y'all had a disagreement. Y'all agreed that y'all had a disagreement. Y'all agreed to squash it. The men is chilling. Why the fuck ain't y'all chill?" And Wanda said the men can chill because they dogs. That shit was funny. So teacher's like, your marriage is hard enough. What's that? And cat with that, blah, blah, blah. Or some shit like that. So anyway, the bitch is happy, teacher, because she finally has a, oh, I think there is a path for me now. I got to apologize. Ooh. So anyway, it's when everybody started dancing Soul Train line. Kimmy getting the sandwich. It's just good. That's a good ice cream sandwich, Kimmy. I mean, Destiny, I ain't lying. So we got these two motherfuckers, Kimmy and Maurice. Girl, you wasting your time. Just wasting your time. This motherfucker pretty much told her, listen, we was fucking like rabbits before when I met you. I don't see why we gotta stop. She was like, yeah, we was fucking like rabbits because we was fucking like rabbits. I was watching you put floors and build houses, make moves, do power shit. Now you attorney with soft hands. You just like to sit around all day and lay on top of me. And when you ain't sitting around holding a cup of coffee or eating some shit, holding your ankle because he keep his legs crossed or a fucking drink. You sitting around looking at me all day trying to get on top of me, and I ain't down with none of that shit. So he was like, I don't think so. She said, how's therapy doing? This motherfucker is sitting in therapy and he feeds the therapist what they want to hear. Yes. So he can look like he's smart and that he getting it. And then he take that shit in his head. You know how when your mom used to tell you some shit? Now, when you get, especially if you're a girl, when you get a certain age, you're gonna have these type of feelings. You're gonna feel this way. You're gonna be like you don't know what's going down there, but it's gonna feel funny down there and funny up here. You just want to feel funny all over. But don't you do that shit now. You know what I mean? You gotta have yourself some self control. So anyway, she was trying to explain to him. He was saying, I mean, I like the people because they give two different perspectives. And she was like, they take it from two different approaches, but they come to the same thing. She said, I don't think so. He was saying that when we was having sex, I mean, well, we was having sex 2 or 3 times a day. You wasn't saying shit. So to me, it wouldn't be a problem. Not unless you wasn't saying that it was. And if you got a problem with that, then we have a problem. She's like, what that mean? And he said, what do you think it mean? He said, I don't want to say nothing negative. She said, what you mean? You don't want to say nothing negative. She said, well, you already thinking. He said, that's true, but I don't want to say it. Or some shit like, whatever it is. He's like, it sound like this. If you can't fuck me, then I ain't fucking, then we gonna have to, I'm gonna be in them streets. And then somebody else sheets. And she sound like she was getting it to him to keep him happy where we was. That's what you get. You started off doing that bullshit and that shit ain't normal. She said, well, I don't think, what's the term that he used? He used overly, let me stay with my notes. So this what he sat down to. They was having that date night during the daytime, but it was gonna be an all day date, so that makes her happy because they're spending more time together. So he said he's learning himself, and she said she learned herself. And I said, "Bitch, you already know yourself. You trying to manage this motherfucker. That's why you go." So she said, "I thought you said you wanted me to be happy." That would matter to you, but that ain't what matters. And he just talking shit to her. Girl, he been feeding you that same Martin Luther King bullshit. He been trying to feed us the whole time he's been on the show. He said he liked that he like having the two councils of lady and the women because they bring two perspectives. And they always have two different answers. She said no, they don't have two different answers. He said they have two different answers. She said they may have two different answers, but it don't matter. They're always on the same page. And she said, yeah, but it's just a different approach. But the thing is, we're supposed to get to the same shit together. So I said, girl, stop wasting your damn time. He told you that that shit wasn't normal. And he think that shit is normal. But they told him that it wasn't. They told him what the fuck he was doing. He don't want to hear that shit. That shit is unhealthy. Ain't nobody that age supposed to be having sex that much. Now you must he a baby. He need a whole lot of self satisfaction. And she sitting around jacking his dick off 2 3 times. He need a job. He needs some clients. So anyway, she said she didn't think that what he call her hypersexual. She said that shit don't sound like that's normal. He said, well, it's normal 'cause that's what we was doing till we started doing this therapy. So he said if you was cool with it, what's the problem now? She was like, my desires is different. He said, yeah, I guess we are. We're unevenly yoked in this area. We used to didn't be. He said, wasn't not known before. She was like, no, it wasn't. So I just said, bitch, you created a monster because there ain't no way. You better be glad that's all you had was breast cancer and not coochie cancer. The way that dude pounding you, ain't no way. You just you said it to him. You said you just a sex thing for him. That's exactly. I don't know what the fuck y'all is for each other, but y'all shit need to just go get it a child. Um, in the Bible, and they say don't get married not unless you want to have sex. Do Maurice. It ain't worth the headache. So she said, he said he getting irritated or she getting irritated. She said, when I don't fuck you, you get mad. And he was like, no, you used to get mad. She was like, I don't know what you remember. We ain't remember the same shit. He said, well, she said, we used to not see each other that often. I would only see you once a week, and then I would see you. I would see you at your property. You'd be working, and it'd be, we would talk. And we wouldn't have that much time now, and I ain't like that. Now you don't do none of that shit. Now you sitting around here with your palm olive hands and shit, just chilling. Yeah, if you remember this is you remember it different because you won't. I don't know. Yeah, I put right here. Maurice said the right shit in therapy. So she bust out and said, "Stop playing in my face." She said, "What we spending money for going to therapy?" She said, you don't turn me on no more. The shit that you used to do, turn me on, you don't do it. And I'm just supposed to be turned on because you cute." Hell no. She said, "I liked watching you. Now I don't particularly like watching." She said, "You and your soft hand there, motherfucker. You got to." Show me something. So he said, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. We keep doing this circular shit. She said, yeah, what do you want to do? Because there ain't no middle. She said, there's no middle. He was like, nah, this is this what you get. This is it. She said, look like things changed. She said, well, I guess that shit you said, happy, you want me happy even if we're not together? He said, I'm ready to go. I was like, that shit is over. Their shit is over. So listen, anyway, I don't know, Cammy. I've been telling you ever since when he was trying to lay on top of you when you had cancer and you was hurting, and he ain't trying to go down to once every couple of days. He's still trying to pound you. Girl, I know you was sick. I know you was sick. You trying to keep a man, man. Look at the one you trying to keep. He ain't shit. He in his soft era. He don't want to do shit. He want to sit around and be a star. Yes, he does. Girl, bye. So listen, you could have been anywhere but you was here with me, and I'm glad that you were. And I'll talk to you in a minute. Bye now.